Hello everyone, peace of Christ to all. The Muslims, they have like they are in a very bad shape, and I feel sorry for them. They have to defend every move their prophet he did, because this man, he is living in madness. Everything he does in his life, it's just piece of madness. He's unique. Honestly, he is very unique. He is unique because he is living in illusion. He have a mental problem. Now let us see what he is going to talk about, and we will see why I'm saying this.
Alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today we are going to talk about two or more hadiths. The first one being from Sahih Muslim, volume 8, chapter 28, hadith number 3424, till hadith number 3431, because the majority of the hadiths that lie within this range are regarding the same one incident of Abu Huzaifa and his family. So Sahla and Abu Huzaifa, they had a freed slave. They had a slave by the name of Salim, who was freed, and he used to live with them. So Sahla went to the Prophet and she said that Salim visits us freely, and he has attained puberty, and she fears that something rankles in the heart of Abu Huzaifa. Whereupon the Prophet said that suckle him, and this rankling in the heart of Abu Huzaifa will disappear. So she suckled Salim, and the rankling in the heart of Abu Huzaifa disappeared.
Amazing. Amazing, guys. If you have a neighbor, he is looking at your wife through the fence. He's horny when he sees your wife. He's a bad man. You know what? According to Islam, if you are a Muslim, just order your wife to give her a breast 10 different times until he is satisfied, and he will never look at her again. You see what I'm saying? The madness of Muhammad is unlimited. Why he ordered a woman to give her breast to an adult man? And I want to ask this gentleman, like, do you use your brain? Why this man, after he suckled her breast, he stopped having sexual desire to her? Why? Give me a reason. What we know is the opposite. Men, they love to do that. If you give a man a breast of a woman, he go crazy. He will not stop having sexual desire. He will go mad. You are seducing him. You are inviting him for sex. So you are telling me this woman, she told this guy, come on, sit down, and he's a man. And she gave him her breast, and she started sucking it 10 different times, which means 10 different days. And after that, he stopped looking at her in a sexual way. You know what? Maybe because he got what he want. Secondly, mister, this woman, she don't have a baby, which means she is an adult woman and she is old. She cannot give birth no more. So this man, he was not sucking a milk because she don't have milk. So he was sucking what? He was just playing with her breast. And don't tell the people that this was only for that woman, because why that woman is only for her? She is different from Muslims. Are you establishing a one-time law? One-time law? What kind of religion this religion is? And your prophet, he never said that this is only for Sahla bint Suhail. Actually, the prophet wife, she used to order her sisters to suckle men, so the men, they can enter her house in a free time, which means she will not be worry about a stranger coming to her house, because simply, according to her husband, whoever suckle from a breast of a woman, he became like a brother for her. I'm not going to ask any Muslim women, by the way, to make me her brother. I don't want to put myself in that situation, sucking every Muslim breast, women, breast in the street. This will be really crazy. You see in here there's a fatwa made in Egypt from the highest authority of Islam. And actually the fatwa was going fine until people who they are Muslims, they could not take it. The public in Egypt, the Muslims, they never heard of this before. They went crazy. Are you sure? What are you talking about? I will never let my wife do that. Because this guy, he made a fatwa. He is one of the highest imam in Al-Azhar University. He's a doctor. He knew what he's doing. He made the fatwa that, you know what, every woman, she go to work with a stranger, she have to give her breast to that stranger so she can sit with him in a room alone. Otherwise, she's not allowed as a Muslim to stay with a Muslim man, and he is not from her relative. So everybody went so crazy, we cannot accept this. So the authority of Al-Azhar, they have to withdraw their fatwa. Even they took it to the parliament, became something really big, because you know what? This is really crazy. Even Muslims, they cannot accept the teaching of Muhammad, and this is what the Muslims did. They refuse it. They refuse it. You will see in here that this man, he is the head of the hadith department. So he is the most knowledgeable Muslim in the earth of hadith. So don't, you know, Muslims, I feel sorry for you, honestly. This is a man, he is the imam of the imams in Egypt who teach them about hadith. This is his specialty. This is what he do for a living. And when he issue that because he is so sure that this should happen. I will put the link next to it, and you can read, whoever want to read. And you know, I wanted to make a comment about this, and at the same time I want Muslims to use their brain. You know, you will notice that this guy, when he was talking in the video, he said the woman, she said to the Prophet that we have a slave who used to be a slave and now he is free, and he have a sexual desire for me. So the problem is that he is now free. If he is a slave and he have a sexual desire for the women who own him in Islam, it's okay. We can show that from the Quran. Will show you more how crazy this religion is. This is Surah 24, verse number 31. The Muslim woman, she is ordered to cover herself in front of everyone except their husbands, their fathers, their husband fathers, their son, their husband's son, their brothers, their brothers' sons, etc., sisters, and their right hand possess, which means the slaves, or male servant. So Muslim women, she can get naked in front of a slave, because this is what you see. This slave is equal to the husband. What the husband can see, other people they can see. Women, she don't have to cover herself in front of those. This is the list: her husband, her son, and her slave. So the guy, when he was saying to us that this woman, she came to Muhammad complaining about what? Complaining about someone he used to be slave, but he is not anymore. So she will not be complaining from his sexual look if he was her slave still, because he is lawful even to bang her in Islam. In Islam, the slave who live in your side of your house, because you can enjoy your slave. You can enjoy your slave. And actually one of the Muslim women, she did that, she practiced having sex with her slave, because the Quran says every slave for you is your right hand process, it's lawful for you for sex. But that verse, it was talking about men doing that to women. That women, Muslim women, she thought that this verse will go to everybody, because in there it doesn't say women or men. So when she did, Muhammad, he ordered to kill her, because Muhammad, he made that verse so the men enjoy women, not the opposite. He made always things for the favor of men, not for the favor of women. So this woman, she is having a fear of this sexual desire only because he is free. If he was a slave still, there is no problem. Because Quran say clearly it's okay. So before we finish this video, I want to ask Muslims, do you really believe if your wife, she gave her breast to someone and he sucked it 10 different times, he will become a brother to her? If this is what you believe, I challenge you to do it to your neighbor right now. I challenge you. If you accept the teaching of your prophet, I challenge you to practice right now your wife giving her breast to every stranger around you. Jesus is Lord, Islam is false and only for fool. Ameen.